All right, people. So I'm here with a live Periscope video here talking about WWE and its continuing failures. You got WrestleMania coming up, the biggest show of the year, the biggest wrestling show of the year. And despite the fact that WWE, is a garbage product, they usually bring out some, they usually at least try a little bit at WrestleMania. And actually, WrestleMania has been not bad if you look at it over the last few years and shit like that. But, this year, but the build, regardless of whether the show is good or the wrestling on it's good or the matches are good, the build to it has seemed to suck every fucking year. And this year is no different. You look at it this year, you got no build whatsoever to WrestleMania yet. You got one match made, I believe one match, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. We can't build that match up for two reasons. One, Goldberg's already in another match at Fastlane, and two, he's not even there, rarely there. So, you can't build up that match. And we've seen no indication of what the fuck they're going to do in regards to other feuds. Are they going to do Reigns versus Undertaker? They've really backed themselves into a corner there. You look at that piece of shit feud. That would be a terrible fucking feud to go with. That would cause a revolt among many people in the WWE universe. That would just be a terrible idea. If they do that, so many people are going to get pissed off that they have the audacity to put somebody with the talent level of Roman Reigns into a match with a legend like The Undertaker. Just a terrible idea. Probably it looks like, people are saying Owens versus Jericho, but you never know. They always say, the plan for WrestleMania is this. We might have you always have rumors out there. Dave Meltzer and everybody else in the wrestling, community makes money off these so-called rumors, which a lot of them don't even turn out to be true. And a reason for that is I think WWE is very impulsive. I don't even think WWE knows what they're going to exactly do at WrestleMania yet. Plans always change. So for Dave Meltzer, whoever the fuck, to say, this is going to happen, and I'm getting word from my sources. Come on. Who the fuck would listen to that guy? We've already got 3 hours of Raw to watch and all this shit we gotta watch for wrestling. Who the fuck would put time into watching a fucking 5-hour podcast with Dave Meltzer, whoever the fuck? I try to keep my videos short because I know watching wrestling is already a stressor on most people's lives. Holy shit, you put in fucking 3 hours to watch Raw. I don't want to watch a 4-hour Raw review like some people like to do. Keep it short, keep it simple, 15, 20 minutes long. And you could only rant on this product for so long. I feel like I'm being repetitive. I feel like I'm just ranting, but I have no other choice. I try to find something positive because I want to switch things up. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do the same ass video every week. Raw sucks. Everything sucks. I try to find positive things, but they're few and far between. So, yeah, Owens, Jericho. And other than that, what else is there to look forward to? Like I said, they haven't even started the build to these matches at WrestleMania yet, which is pretty sad. Pretty fucking sad. The biggest show of the year, and they're just treating it like a normal pay-per-view. There's no excitement behind it. And the whole Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar thing, there's, again, the feud has absolutely sucked. What they've done with Goldberg has been absolutely terrible. So I'm not really excited for the WrestleMania match because they haven't done anything good between the two of those guys yet. In fact, what they've done between those guys has been terrible. It's probably cost WWE millions upon millions of dollars to bring Goldberg back into the WWE. And what have they done with him? Not one damn positive thing. He's buried Brock Lesnar, which is just great. The one person to go over Brock Lesnar is not a young guy, is not, Seth Rollins, is not Kevin Owens, is not, a young and up-and-comer, not Dean Ambrose. No, it's Bill Goldberg, who's not even here every week, who's now in a championship feud who's not even fucking here to build up the match. He's going to be here that's all he could show up, people, is 1 week to build up the championship match. I mean, I'm so tired of all these part-timers. You know, if you're going to employ part-timers in your company, at least have them be there for the weeks that they are in the feud. Fine, they could, go MIA for 4 months or 6 months or however long and return whenever they want. But when they're here for their one fucking feud, all I ask is they're not at the live events. All I ask is that they're here for the episodes of Raw that they're doing the feud in. That's all I fucking ask. But we can't even get that. Can't get anything in this company. Can't get good matches. Can't get good promos. Can't even get logical shit. This company is a disaster, people. WrestleMania, I mean, they're not even treating it seriously. They're not even taking it seriously. I remember a few years back when Undertaker was in his feud with Triple H, and they started the feud at like the Raw after the Royal Rumble. Undertaker returned, and that's when they started the feud. Now they haven't even begun. I mean, it's a total disaster. They got to get their shit together. I mean, they're doing stupid shit like with that Emelina bullshit. Just fucking scrap that mess. Get rid of it. Cut it. It's already a disaster. I mean, it's like a fucking company or like a fucking TV show where, you're like 4 episodes into the TV show and it just is absolutely terrible. So you decide to like fucking just, okay, cancel it before we fuck it up anymore. I mean, Emelina, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That is just some retarded ass shit. And then, like I said, they've wasted probably hundreds of thousands of dollars with that Emelina bullshit because they've been playing vignettes every week for her. If they didn't play vignettes for those 30-second vignettes and instead put an ad up there, they would probably make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of more dollars. But they're just so out of touch. They're so stupid, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And you could say, "Oh, you're not a creative writer. You're just a fan." Exactly. I am a fan, which means I have a right to express my opinion. I mean, some people say, "Oh, you don't know what's good for you." You don't know what's good wrestling. I do know what's good because it's my opinion. It's my opinion what's good, and I explain why I like shit and why I don't in length and detail. Not 4 hours of detail, but fucking 15, 20-minute Raw reviews. So don't ever, when people try to reference, oh, look at the ratings, whatever no, don't talk. It doesn't matter what the rate. The rating shouldn't shift your opinion on one thing or another. Because you don't own the company. You're not worried about that. You should be worried about your own opinion. And just speak from your own opinion. Even if the ratings were good for a particular show, if you didn't like it, then you didn't like it. Doesn't matter what the ratings are. So I have a right to talk about WWE and express my opinion. And it's my opinion, and I am a paying customer. I've put hundreds of dollars into this company, and I've gotten not jack shit in return, really. Well, I've gotten a few t-shirts and shit like that. And a few shitty pay-per-views. A lot of shitty pay-per-views. A couple good ones. But, I mean, I'm just so sick and tired of the bullshit in this company. Okay, people, that's enough ranting. I'll probably post this to YouTube, so there you go.